Everybody, welcome back to the Sunnydale Review. Jill, how excited are you to talk about Angel today?
I am excited to finally be getting into Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the beginning part of season one is a little bit rough for me. There are some episodes in here that I'm definitely like skip, but
Fair enough.
but I am excited to be getting to cover Angel because it's something that we had to get through 4 seasons of Buffy to get here. So
Yes. Yeah, so, we just covered season 4 of Buffy. If you missed the last episode, check that out. We talked about Primeval and Restless. So
Mhm.
I've been missing Angel. I love Angel. So I'm really excited. We're finally covering his show.
Yeah.
That was the end of my sentence. I'm very excited, Jill. That's all I'm trying to say. So where are
I
we
mean,
starting off?
I'm definitely like a Buffy over Angel girl, but
Mm,
like that's fine. So we are starting at the very beginning, a very good place to start, with season one, episode one, City of.
mm,
And so in this video, we're going to be covering season one, episodes one and two, City of and Lonely Heart.
awesome. Let's get into it.
All right. So City of, season one, episode one, originally aired October 5th, 1999, written by Joss Whedon and David Greenwalt, and directed by Joss Whedon.
All right, pulling double duty on the two
Yes.
series now. Probably was a very stressful time in his life, but
I have to imagine it was. All right, so episode opens with Angel voiceover setting the scene. We learn we're in LA now, that LA attracts people and other things, cough cough, demons, and that Angel is here because of a girl.
yes.
We see Angel sitting at a bar drinking alcohol and seemingly drunkenly telling some stranger about Buffy. We see Sawyer from Lost.
Yes. Pre Lost, too. This is like 5 years before Lost.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Uh, So he's there with a buddy and two girls playing pool, and then we see them leaving the bar. As soon as they leave, Angel turns around with a sweeping coat movement, and he follows them out of the bar.
Yeah. I was just gonna say this. I've texted you this. They wanted Angel to be Batman very badly in this like first season.
Yeah, yeah, they
Like
did.
really bad.
Yeah. I think the only thing he doesn't do is like jump off a building.
Mm-hmm. Even though he would
Um,
be way more likely to live than real Batman from
yeah,
jumping off a building.
yeah. So let's see. In the alleyway outside, we see the guys are vampires. They have lured the girls outside with the promise of getting them into some exclusive club. The guys attempt to attack the girl when Angel steps in and stakes them both. Turns out he was only pretending to be drunk.
Mm,
The girls approach Angel to thank him for saving their lives. He tells them to get away as the girl is bleeding and he's struggling with keeping control. Um, so back at the end of season three of Buffy, which we're just coming off of season three of Buffy,
mm,
getting into these episodes timeline wise. Angel had to drink Buffy's blood to survive the poison that Faith shot him with.
mm.
So he is clearly still having kind of some withdrawal craving of human blood that he had been off of for a while before that. So,
Right. Also, very cool Assassin's Creed style stakes up his sleeve. He does like a
oh
cool
yeah.
shot of like stabbing two at the same time. Very,
hmm
very fun.
We see Angel return to his new home. He is renting the basement space of an office building. When he returns home, he finds a stranger there. We're introduced to Doyle,
Mm,
a half human, half demon who gets visions from the powers that be, which is kind of like their version of like God or gods in this
yeah.
world. Um, so Doyle gets visions when bad things are about to happen. Doyle basically expositions Angel's backstory, probably for anyone who hadn't seen Buffy.
Right.
So he gives the whole story about like a vampire went rampaging, killed a gypsy, got his soul restored. Um, met a girl, fell in love with her. She killed him.
Mm,
He basically fills you in on like Angel's entire backstory.
right.
To which Angel is like, okay, I'm creeped out. How do you know all this about me? Um, uh, Doyle has apparently been sent to Angel because he's too much of a loner, and if he doesn't start connecting with people, his bloodlust will cause him to go all rampagey and start killing people. This is the reasoning that Doyle gives Angel. What do
Mm.
you think about it?
Um, I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. I don't really think Angel would kill people with his soul. You know?
That's the same way I feel about it
Yeah.
because we saw that like Angel's soul was restored, and then there was like a long, long period of time before he even knew Buffy was a thing,
Yeah.
or a person, before he
Right.
knew
Right.
Buffy was a person.
Mm.
Um, when he was like in New York and eating off rats and stuff. So
Right.
I don't think that just because he doesn't connect with people that it would cause him to go all rampagey,
Mm.
even if he still had his soul. Like I don't quite follow that logic.
No, I agree.
Um,
I agree.
so let's see. Doyle sends Angel to go find a woman named Tina. He's supposed to go like get in her life and protect her from whatever danger is after her. That's
Mm.
kind of the thing about Doyle's visions is that they're kind of like he can tell you like a who and a place
Mm.
sometimes, but he can't tell you like what's after them.
Right.
Um,
Very vague visions.
yeah, yeah. Angel meets Tina. He awkwardly kind of hits on her as she's like waitressing. She tells him, "Hey, I get off at 10. Like, meet me outside."
Mm.
Uh, he he's waiting for her outside. She comes out in like a really pretty dress, like very unexpected considering she was like just waitressing.
Mm.
Uh, she then immediately threatens him with pepper spray and mentions a guy named Russell. Uh, he's like, I have no idea who Russell is. I'm not here to hurt you. I don't understand what's going on here. She just kind of goes like, oh, okay, and then starts opening up to him about wanting to go home, how she came to LA to be an actress, blah blah
Mm.
blah. She ends up inviting Angel to a Hollywood party
Right.
for reasons.
This is what
Um,
happens when you're as handsome as Angel. You know,
okay, yeah.
you go from threat to, oh, you should come to this party with me.
I mean, David Boreanaz is even today is still
Yeah.
gorgeous, so I
Right.
can't really blame her. Um,
Oh.
at the Hollywood party, Angel runs into Cordelia.
Woo.
Cordelia's back.
Yes.
She tells him that she's living in Malibu on the beach and it's fantastic and her acting career is going great. And then she tells him that she needs to go back to mingling and getting back to talking to people who are somebody. So, it's still the same old Cordelia.
Yeah.
Not beating around the bush. She just is straightforward and just doesn't
Mm.
really have another speed. Um, so yeah, leaving the party, Tina almost gets kidnapped. Angel saves her. We see Cordelia in her apartment. We see what's really going on. She snagged a couple of finger sandwiches from the party for dinner. Her agent left her a message saying that the network has seen enough of her, but he'll let her know if any other auditions come up. She's living in like this super rundown looking apartment. Like things are not quite going as great as she led Angel to believe.
Yeah. It's bad. It's just real
Yeah.
bad.
Back at Angel's apartment, Tina breaks down because Angel isn't an asshole and he's not going to take advantage of her while she's hiding at his place.
Mm.
She tells Angel that Russell is a creep and likes pain,
Yeah.
and that's like who she's afraid of.
Yeah.
Uh, Angel uses the computer at the Los Angeles Public Library to track down Russell.
Mm.
Turns out women he's dated keep turning up dead. Uh, Angel tries to comfort Tina after she wakes up from a bad dream. He immediately tells her that her friend was murdered, that Russell has a pattern of picking girls with no family and no connections and killing them. It's like, hey, you're waking up from a nightmare. Guess what? Your friend's dead.
Yeah. Out of what is it? Out of the pan into the flame. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, let's see. So while Angel's trying to comfort her slash telling her a lot of disturbing things, Tina catches a glimpse of a note that Doyle had given to Angel telling him where and when to find Tina. She thinks that he's working with Russell and flees into the daylight where Angel can't follow. Later, Angel finds her dead.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense that she'd be like, "Wait, what the fuck is this? Like, this is
Yeah,
not
but
cool
also
at
just
all."
like Angel, just don't be careless.
That's true too. You gotta
Yeah.
burn these notes.
Right? Or just like not leave it right on the table next to where she was sleeping.
Right.
Maybe like throw it in a trash can. Just saying here. You already found her. The note doesn't mean anything anymore because she's not there.
Right.
So, um, let's see. At Russell's place, we see him getting an update from Lindsay, a lawyer from Wolfram and Hart, which we learn is kind of a they're more than just lawyers.
Hmm.
He tells Russell about how Tina's murder is being covered up while watching a video of the party from earlier in the episode. Cordelia catches Russell's eye. He arranges for her to come visit him at his home later that night. Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Not good
No.
for Cordy.
Uh, Angel tracks down Russell and is set to go off to war. Cordelia arrives at Russell's house. They're chatting, mostly Cordelia talking about herself and how she doesn't really know anyone in LA, doesn't really have any friends. She starts crying and looks for a mirror, only to realize there are no mirrors, and Russell has big curtains. Then she bursts out, "Hey, you're a vampire!"
This is hilarious the way she does it.
Oh my god. Uh, because I have to shout him out in almost every episode. As Passion of the Nerd puts it, Cordelia is not stupid.
Yeah.
Um, So yeah, so Russell denies that he's a vampire. Cordelia starts listing off how she grew up in Sunnydale, knows a vampire when she's locked in with them in their fortress-like home. Thankfully, Russell likes to play with his food, and Cordelia's death is delayed long enough for Angel to step in, fight Russell, gets shot a couple of times by his security guards. He grabs Cordelia, and they flee.
Yeah, it's pretty great. It's like, wait, you're a vampire.
He's like, "No, no, I'm
No,
not." And
yeah.
she's like, "I'm not stupid."
We had our own Hellmouth.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's see. The next day, Russell is meeting with his lawyers at Wolfram and Hart. Lindsay says that they have a couple of top-notch private investigators looking for Angel. Then he walks in. Uh, so it's like, yeah, you might want to get your money back for those private investigators because here he is.
Yeah.
Um, how I mean, how Angel got up to like the 99th floor of this building
Yeah.
and just finds Russell in a random conference room, walks in, it's fine. Oh, so Angel kicks Russell out the window and Russell's sitting in a wheelie chair. Angel puts his foot on the wheelie chair and just like pushes it. It flies through a window on like the 99th floor of a building to the point where Russell's now in the daylight, so the sun actually burns him up before he hits the ground, and it's just like dust and the wheelie chair that hit the ground. It's actually a really cool shot
Yeah.
that they filmed by like having the guy and the camera fall at the same speed.
Mm.
It's a really really cool shot. But yeah, so that's the end of Russell.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh well.
Back at his apartment, we see Angel make a phone call. We hear Buffy's voice pick up. The same phone call can be seen from Buffy's side on Angel, or from Buffy's side in Buffy.
Yep.
Um, let's see. Cordelia has appointed herself Angel's manager for his redemption mission, and thinks they should start charging people for saving them so that they can pay rent and her salary. Um, Angel accepts for some reason. Uh, Doyle thinks Cordelia gives a good humanizing influence for Angel, and that it'll be good to have her around. Plus, Doyle thinks she's hot.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's like Angel's like, well, Cordelia's like familiar at least, and I'm kind of lonely. He's open to friends no matter what he says.
Yeah.
Oh man. So, what'd you think?
Yeah. I mean, you kind of gotta watch this one just to understand, like, okay, like, say you're coming over from Buffy, you know who Buffy, or you know who Angel is, you know who Cordelia is, but to understand why they're, like, working together in the next episode and who the hell Doyle is, you kind of gotta watch this one. So, I'm giving this one a watch. As far as, like, rating, I'll give it, like, 7. It's not
Yeah.
bad. It's just like there's a lot of exposition, but that's kind of
Mm.
comes in like with the territory of
Yeah.
first episode.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 as well. Again, good, not great, but it is good, and it does set up a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
And I promise the series is good. No matter what we
It's
say negative about these first few episodes, it gets really good.
yeah. It's a rough start, but Buffy was as well. So, yeah. They really set up Angel to kind of be like vampire private eye.
Mm.
Um and so a lot of these early episodes are kind of like one-off monster of the week type situations,
Yeah.
which is similar to what they kind of did with Buffy season 1 where it was kind of monster of the week.
Mm.
Um but yeah, it does get better once they realize that like people are watching because of like Angel and his team and their kind of connections between each other.
Mm.
So yeah, it gets better. It's
Yeah.
just a little bit of a rough start. But anyway, getting into Lonely Hearts season 1 episode 2 originally aired October 12th, 1999. Written by David Fury and directed by James A. Conner. I'm sorry, were you able to give your rating for the other episode?
Yeah, I said 7 as well.
Okay,
Good,
sorry,
not
just
great.
wanted to
Yeah.
check. Episode opens with Angel sitting in his office with all the lights turned off. Doyle comes in, giving him a hard time for sitting by himself and moping around on a Friday night. Cordelia comes in with new business cards for Angel investigations. The guys have a hard time recognizing what the logo is. They're like, is it an octopus? Is it a butterfly? And she's like, it's an angel. Come on, guys. Let's see. Doyle has a vision of people dancing at a bar. Doyle thinks he recognizes it, which is super convenient. Um, all he knows is that something is going to happen there. Like nobody in particular stood out to him. So they
Yeah.
just have to kind of go and wait for something bad to happen.
Force Angel out of his comfort zone.
Yeah. Team Angel arrives at the bar while working the room in their own ways, trying to figure out what the bad thing that's going to happen is. Angel meets Kate, and they just kind of start talking. Doyle starts a bar fight with some guys who called Cordelia a hooker. Um, the next morning, we see a blonde girl who was being hit on at the bar, waking up next to the guy that she had slept with the night before. He's dead. Uh,
Yeah. So
yeah,
you definitely set it up like the guy is the bad guy, and then they like switch it on it, like, oh no, he's dead, but she's alive. But we'll
yep,
get back to that because it's interesting.
yeah, sure, that's the word we'll use for it. Team Angel is researching a string of disappearances and murders tied to the bar. Angel heads back to the bar to investigate some more. Angel runs into Kate outside. He tries to tell her not to go into the bar because it might not be safe. She tells him basically to go to hell and heads into the bar.
So yeah,
Yeah.
she used to drink. Angel, how dare you?
We see the same blonde girl who had been there the night before and killed the date who took her home. She's there flirting with a new guy. We see them sleep together, and then a demon mouth thing bursts out of her chest and into like the guy's back
Yeah.
that she slept with. It's weird. Basically, this episode is like body snatchers
Mm-hmm.
type of situation. It's weird. Um, it's there are some episodes in season 1 of Angel that give me the absolute heebie-jeebies.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of them.
Yeah. It's very weird.
Yeah. So let's see. Angel was able to track down the girl to her apartment, where he sees the new body that the demon has just like kind of jumped into. Angel fights the demon in the new guy's body, ends up getting caught with the girl's dead body by Kate. Turns
Mm-hmm.
out Kate's a cop. Well, in the process of being arrested, Angel jumps out the window and flees.
Yeah. So I think this is one of the victims of the widescreen, like Buffy Angel remaster,
Mhm.
because when he's fighting the guy, you can just see a cameraman.
Yeah.
It's like, oof, that's not great.
The widescreen remasters are a bit hit and miss with some of the
Yeah.
scenes. Like how in oh, what was it? There's the season 3 episode of Buffy where Buffy and Faith are fighting on the rooftop,
Yep.
and you
Same
can just
thing.
see the entire camera crew.
Mm-hmm. and like the
Yeah.
pads on the floor for them to fall
Yeah.
on. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. It's not great. Um, let's see. This episode was also kind of hard to do notes on only because like the bad guy keeps being different people.
Hmm.
So
It's a
I
weird like
apologize.
slug demon like
Yeah, so I apologize.
gross thing.
Please try to bear with me as I tried to make these notes somewhat logical. Um,
Right.
uh, so let's see. The gang meets up at Cordelia's apartment. Angel fills them in on the type of demon they're fighting. Angel says that he's gonna go back to the bar. Dude, you just almost got arrested by the woman that you met at the bar.
Mm.
Like, she thinks that you're the killer and that you're targeting people from this bar.
Mm.
Like,
And who's to really argue with that from what she knows right now?
right? Like, the evidence doesn't look great against you, bud. Kate tracks Angel back to his apartment. Angel is out looking for the demon, but can't find him. Meanwhile, the demon has managed to transfer again into a different body. He's very busy
Yes.
because they end up revealing that there needs to be some sort of, or there's supposed to be some sort of like sexual encounter before the whole transferring thing can
Hmm.
happen. So it's like,
It's very
demon,
weird.
you are very busy.
Yeah, and
Um,
the demon kind of like burns up the human body, like they start like
yep.
falling apart. Basically, it's disgusting. Not gonna mince words. It's really gross.
Again, heebie-jeebies. Um, let's see. I keep losing my place in my notes. No, I'm out of
It's okay.
practice with this. Um,
Maybe the
Angel heads
fourth
back to
episode.
Cordy. Yeah, Angel heads back to Cordy's apartment. He says that he would be able to recognize the demon if he just saw it in another body. How?
Just has that energy about him. Maybe vampire smell. I don't know.
I guess. Um, so Angel calls up Kate, gets her to agree to meet him at the bar. He says that they should be working together and sharing information. Kate goes to meet Angel, but gets taken out by the bartender. The demon is trying to which the demon is now in the bartender's body.
Mm.
Um, the demon is trying to transfer into Kate when Angel saves her. They end up catching up with the demon bartender. Angel lights him on fire with a fire from a trash can,
Yep.
while Kate shoots him. So they defeat the demon. Yay.
Mm.
Um, Kate and Angel share a goodbye. Kate thinks the bartender was the one killing everyone. Angel just kind of lets her keep
Sure.
on believing that. Kate thanks Angel for saving her life. He returns the sentiment. Kate let Angel know that she searched his place illegally so they could start fresh with no secrets. She says he has a lot of weird stuff for being a vet, which is what he told her earlier in the episode was that he was a
Mm.
veterinarian. He definitely is not. I guess she didn't find pig's blood.
Hmm.
She searched his apartment, does not ask at all about, hey, why is your
Opens
fridge
that.
filled with
She's
pig's
like, this must be vet stuff.
blood?
I
I
guess.
guess. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, so that's the end of the episode.
Yeah. So what'd you think? Watch, pass, and your rating.
Skip.
Oh, brutal. But it's the first thing, Kate. Kate's so important for this first season, at least. I won't say anything else about any other seasons.
All you need to know about Kate is that she's a cop.
Fair
That's
enough.
it. Which can be easily covered in a previously on.
Okay, fair enough. What'd you
His
give for a
body's
rating?
5.
Oh, brutal. I give it a 6. I'm a little, a little less harsh on this one than you are. I
Yeah,
like
I'm
Kate.
just. Kate's okay. I don't know.
Oh man,
I don't have any attachment to Kate.
no.
Yeah, no. Um. So yeah, that's these first 2 episodes.
Mm.
They're okay. I think that they were kind of trying to get into a rhythm. They're trying to find their rhythm. So yeah, I think you can skip this one.
All right,
It's
that's
just
fair
weird,
enough.
and there's not a lot of like plot advancy stuff.
Mm.
There is a funny thing that happens at the end where like, oh, what was it? Like Angel, it's not in my notes, but it's like Angel goes to Cordelia and Doyle and is like, "Hey guys, like we should go out, we should go have fun." Like
Mm.
let's go. And they're like, or we could, leave you here to sit by yourself in the dark with the lights off. He's like, oh, thank God, yes, please.
Yes. Oh man. I guess
But yeah,
generally, what do you think of the Angels Investigations crew? Can't call them the Scoobies, obviously. A different group.
no.
What do you think of this little trio so far?
Um, I feel bad for Cordelia because she keeps awkwardly getting hit on by Doyle just constantly.
Oh yeah,
Um,
all the time.
they make a lot of not subtle jokes about Doyle being pretty much an alcoholic.
Hmm.
Um, which is kind of funny seeing he's kind of acting like Angel's soul like AA sponsor.
Hmm. He's like moral guy, do what I say, not what I do type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Um, I love Angel. I love Cordelia.
Mm.
Doyle's okay. Yeah. I
Yeah,
like when we get later, but yeah.
yeah. I think it's definitely interesting. I think we may have talked about it before in season 3 of Buffy, but Doyle was not supposed to be Doyle. He's supposed to be that other character, right?
He was supposed to be Whistler,
Mm.
which Whistler was the character that like when Angel lost his soul, kind of the guy who one introduced Angel, like sold Angel to Buffy,
Hmm.
got him out in New York, sent him California way, and kind of showed him Buffy, and is like, this girl's gonna need your help, blah blah blah.
Mm.
Um, and then he showed up after Angel lost his soul to help Buffy, not really help Buffy,
Mm.
but to talk to her when the whole Akatha thing was going down.
Yeah.
Um,
He showed up to set up the spinoff. Let's just say that.
yeah,
And
yeah,
then,
yeah,
for whatever reason, he was just not available to
yeah.
reprise his role.
Which,
So we
like,
got Doyle.
as a guy who showed up in like one episode, I think they could have
Mm.
recast him without too much huffing and
That's a good
puffing.
point.
But I
That's a
mean,
good point. Yeah.
but yeah, but no, but they decided to bring in an Irishman instead. So yeah, but yeah,
Yeah, and
so I think it's okay.
fair enough. All right. So, anything else you'd like to add before we get out of here? We did it. We covered the first episode of Angel, season 1 and 2.
Wait,
Episode 2, not
episode
season.
1 and 2. I'm actually kind of excited to talk about season 1, episode 3 because
Hmm.
it at least temporarily brings back two characters that I really like.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
um, so that'll be fun to talk about. I Fall to Pieces season 1, episode 4 is another heebie-jeebie episode for me. Um,
So excited for 3 and not excited to talk about 4.
yeah,
Makes
but that's
sense.
gonna be so come join us back then where I have to read through notes regarding I Fall to Pieces and I'm
Mm.
going to cringe so hard. So,
Oh, man. So you won't want to miss that. Jill, where can they find you online?
if you want to hit me up on Twitter, I'm at Jillian_Swan, and that's Swan with two N's. Send me a tweet or a DM or something. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know how Twitter works. Give me a reason to figure out how Twitter works. How
Mhm.
about that?
Please do. You can follow me on Twitter at the fake BMAR, this BMARR. You can follow the channel on Twitter at WG Everything, on Instagram at Wicked Everything, on Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Everything, and maybe TikTok, maybe not. Search Wicked Everything. We're on Byte. I don't think I mentioned that. Byte is like Vine 2, and it might be the place to go after TikTok potentially gets shut down by the government. Maybe it is already. This is the future from when I'm talking to you. So you guys know better than we do right now. Oh man, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much. Oh, try that again. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for listening. The Sunnydale Review is a Wicked Good Everything production. Fan art of Buffy was created by Fishbone Art. The logo was created by Tamar Kutab. The original intro and outro song was created by Alex Carl.